Microcasting for your city. Talkapolis.
Bandwidth for today's show is brought to you by SoftLayer.com. We love SoftLayer here at Talkapolis. They are the greatest hosting company ever. They make everything easy. Check out their website at SoftLayer.com. Thanks again for sponsoring the show. Also by Nashville Violins, the string player's #1 choice for their string instrument needs. Nashville Violins offers everything from lessons to repairs. Make sure you check them out at NashvilleViolin.com.
You're watching Emerging Artists. Our guest, Courrier. Hi everybody, I'm Greta Gaines. Welcome to the show. We have the band Courrier with us today. Very exciting stuff. They're from Austin, Texas, but they're here in Nashville doing a house tour. That's right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Whose idea was this in the band to start a house tour?
You looked at me as if it was my idea. It actually, it's something we've been thinking about doing for a long time. Really just connecting with our fans and having that personal relationship. But it was suggested to us by our management, and we, just because we had wanted to do it for a while, we just decided that it was a good idea.
So how did you start the booking? I mean, you're friends with our producer here, Kelsey, and I know you did a show last night at her house. I heard it went really wicked awesome. It was past my bedtime, unfortunately, because it was at 8. But how did you figure out? Were these fans' homes?
Yeah, it's really interesting. We thought, let's just give it a shot, and so we posted on Facebook and Twitter, who would be willing to host us in their homes if we did a national acoustic tour. And within, an hour or so, we had, 60 to 70 people say that they would host us.
No kidding, from all over.
From all over, yeah.
It's so fun when you play in someone's house, too. It's different.
It's totally different.
You're playing acoustic.
We are.
Yeah. And what else do they feed you? Like, what else happens?
Yeah.
We
special?
hope so.
Yeah, we try to get as much as we can from it.
Of course, you're musicians.
I'm just kidding, yeah. Can we have a shower, and can we stay in this section of your house for the night? And
are you staying in people's homes?
No, generally we're mostly staying in our van. Because that's a luxurious lifestyle that we're living at this point in our career.
How long is the tour?
14 weeks. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
so you started in Austin. You're bopping around. You're Nashville. Where else are you going?
We're from here. We're going to Asheville, and
awesome
then
town.
It's one of our favorite cities, and we're bumping around there in North Carolina for a while, and then we go up north to New York.
Yeah, DC, Boston, New York, and then kind of cutting across the Midwest, and then heading back down. So,
making money?
No, we are not. That's something that we decided for this tour, that it was just going to be an investment. We weren't going to try to take some of the cost off by either charging people or
these are free?
doing shows. These are all absolutely free.
Kelsey,
shows.
you didn't tell me that. I thought you were charging big bucks at the door. But normally that's how you do it, because I know like my friend Bobby Bear Jr., different people, they make a lot of money on these house tours. But so you go and you'll get your route down, and hopefully maybe you'll get invited and go back and
this one, so we just recorded a new album, and so this tour is really just about connecting with fans and promoting the new album by sharing some of the stories from the new songs. And so for us, we knew ahead of time that it wasn't going to be the most lucrative tour we've been a part of, but that's okay, because that wasn't really the point.
Well, it's a fabulous way to connect, so personal. Tell us more about this new album. What's different about it? What's exciting about it? Let's talk about your single, Love is a Fire.
So we spent about, I guess, the last 8 months, really, like since January, we really got serious about the writing process and spent a long time in Taylor's studio writing, and then started recording in I guess it was August that we recorded and knocked it out in about a matter of a month, and we actually just finalized everything a couple weeks ago. So it's still really new and fresh to us, but the release is looking like it's going to be in January right now.
That's awesome. Is somebody putting this out? A label putting it out? Or?
No, we're at this point we're planning on releasing it independently.
But you guys are doing amazing independently, right? Your music's been featured in Gossip Girl, Vampire Diaries, the new 90210, which I didn't realize there was one. And so how did all this happen as totally indie artists, getting these kind of awesome placements?
Well, yeah, we've just been really fortunate this year. It's been really great for us. Our management is just fantastic, and have a lot of connections, and we've played a couple of different conferences based on music supervisors and that sort of thing, where they invite them in and they get to hear our songs and stuff. And so from that, we had a song in our single "Love Is a Fire" in the Hope Springs trailer with Meryl Streep and Tommy Lee Jones. That movie that was actually aired during the Olympics, which was really cool. So we just had
I saw that movie.
Did you?
Yes.
Was it depressing, like everyone said?
Well, it's like really depressing about marriage, you know.
Yeah.
When you're an old married person, you're like, not a good date movie if you're an
that's
old married
what we
person.
heard. That's what we heard.
So,
well, which is funny because like our song in the trailer makes it look like so funny. And
your song's in the trailer?
Yeah.
What's the name of that song?
Love Is a Fire.
Yeah. It's probably your fault I went to see that movie.
Probably.
Yeah, I was like, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
We tricked a lot of people into seeing that movie.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, that's exciting.
We're actually going on a national tour to apologize for that movie.
So none of you saw the movie?
No. Yeah, I don't.
Our song wasn't in the movie. It was only in the trailer. So
perfect.
Our loyalty only goes.
Yeah,
no offense. The trailer tour.
No offense to Meryl Streep and Tommy Lee Jones, but like I don't see them in a movie and like, oh my god, I gotta go see that one.
Really?
I actually like both of them.
I like Meryl Streep a lot, but like.
What about But Stephen Colbert, right? Does he plays their shrink?
He's great.
Yeah.
Steve Carell.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Colbert would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he would have been good. He would have been better. But Steve Carell's really good in the movie, and I think that there is some redeeming things. It's just like, it's depressing. But you guys are getting paid, so that's the main thing. Mm-hmm. And so this has been the main source of income now, has been the placements and in movies and stuff like that. And
yeah, as an indie artist, you know, the amount of revenue sources are kind of decreasing and getting smaller and smaller, except that that's the cool thing about licensing is it's one of the few areas in music where you can still make some money and they still pay artists fairly, and so that's been really great for us.
One of the things we do here at Talkapolis is we really use social media. That's what it's all about. And I know you guys are particularly hip about this. Tell us some of the tricks of the trade. What are you doing in particular as a band to really utilize social media?
We MySpace blog pretty frequently.
Is that such a thing?
Yeah.
No, actually,
not anymore.
About 2 years ago, we were getting a lot of traffic on our MySpace, but we haven't used it in like 5 years. So we just put a big sign up on the top of MySpace that said, "Leave MySpace, go to our website, couriermusic.com." But then we just deleted it because it's just it was just noise. But for us, fan interaction is a big thing, and I think that fans really get behind that. And
are you Facebooking with them? Or
Facebooking, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. I mean, we really do make an effort to respond to every tweet, every Facebook post, every comment or whatever it is.
Is that exhausting? I mean, do you really have to pretend you care sometimes?
It's not really about pretending we care because I think when we see fans that are actually excited about our music, it's fun for us, and so it's not really that exhausting.
Plus, we have a lot of downtime in the van. So.
Yeah. Is there a description you could give us of like a typical Courier fan?
They don't really have. Yeah, they're not very typical. They kind of range a pretty broad spectrum.
Really?
Yeah, it varies like city to city. Like in Austin, like our crowd tends to be like closer to, I would say, like the college age, post college age, likes to think about music type of personality. But then we also, like from the tour we were on last fall, have a lot of kind of younger music fans, like 14 to 18 in that range.
Especially having a song on Gossip Girl and Vampire Diaries, kind of.
Yeah, it's like the further east we go, the younger our fans get.
Yeah.
But you guys a bunch of you are married, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Who's married and who's not?
I'm married.
We're married.
He's on his way to get married.
Yeah.
Look at you, man. It's like, all you got to do is make sure they're 18, and you're like, all set. Wow. It's really cool to have you guys here. Thanks for stopping by the
studio.
For having
us.
We're really excited to hear a song. You're going to play us something?
Absolutely. We're going to play Love Is a Fire.
Love Is a Fire. We're going to hear it from Courier coming up. You've been watching Emerging Artists right here at Talkapolis. I'm your host, Greta Gaines. Stick around because we're going to have a new song from Courier. Microcasting for your city. Talkapolis.